Hello viewers, welcome back to our JavaScript fundamentals tutorial. In this tutorial, we shall concentrate on how to use JavaScript to output data on a web page. And before we continue, it's important I show you what our JavaScript, what our web page will look like. So our web page looks like this for now. So it's entirely blank. But we do not want to continue with this blank web page. So we want to add something to it. In this case, we are going to use JavaScript to do so. So in our code, our HTML section has blank content, except for the script element, which we have used to embed our external JavaScript file. Notice the position of the script element is just above the closing tag of the body. Take note of that. So I will go ahead to my script.js file and I am going to just type a few things. The first one is document.write. Alright. And when you open parentheses, you are going to also include the text, the initial text we had before, h1, outputting data in HTML, just an entire element. You dump the entire element inside this .write function, enclosing whatever content you have dumped in within quotation marks, double quotes. Alright, so I have done this and I have done the same for this, except that in this case I'm not enclosing this element, this content with any tag. It's simply just a plain content. So let's save and see what this will look like in our web browser. So as you can see, the two of them just appeared, outputting data in JavaScript and then hello world. Okay, so having done this, the next one I am going to show you is actually how to use JavaScript to output data using inner HTML. And we comment this using multiple line commenting. Alright, and I'll proceed with the next one, which is simply using inner HTML. So to use inner HTML, the first thing I need to do, I need to work on my HTML section of the code. So I'm going to simply type a few things. Now, what's the essence of this inner HTML? Inner HTML doesn't display directly on the web page, but it targets an identifiable element. So an identifiable element is an element that you can actually identify using ID in this case. Alright. So once you're able to identify this element, it's going to dump in value in this element. Alright, so here I will show you what our web page will look like with this whole thing here. And our web page for now is just like name only. So we need something to appear after the name somewhere here. So how do we establish this? We can establish this by including inner HTML property in our code. And our inner HTML property in our code can be included by simply using document.getElement by ID. Alright. And the name of the ID I'm going to show you. So this is the name, the value given to the ID. So if you have done HTML, so you should be able to know what attributes are. So the ID attributes has the value, name, and Getting to this point, we have document.getElement by ID, and you specify the value of that ID. Then this inner HTML is simply a property. Okay, so and that's why we're using dot inner HTML. Notice that we are not using open and close brackets here. So just leave it like this because it's a property and not a function. Okay, then we assign whatever we want to be displayed in that element as the value, and we terminate. So let's view our web browser to confirm what it gives us at this point. Okay, so you can see everything John Doe. So guys, this is it, and the next one we are going to work on would be pop-up boxes. I'll meet you in our next video. Thank you.